everybody. Okay, we're back. I just finished, like I said I was going to do yesterday. I got the Chocobo. Haven't crossed the marshes yet, but we're going to do that right now. You see with the Chocobo, you don't run into that guy right there. So it makes it a lot easier to get across here, and you don't run into him. It will still track you, so you do still kind of have to be careful. You don't want to run into it and have to fight it. But as soon as you get over here, just jump off the Chocobo. Now, unfortunately, you won't be able to get back across unless you're very, very lucky. Let's see here. Go ahead and use a tent just to heal everybody real quick. Oh, and yep. During the fights to get the actual Chocobo, Cloud got his third limit break, so we're going to reset that to level 3. Which is, like I said, grinding out those levels in that train tunnel earlier really puts you ahead of the game. We normally wouldn't get Meteor Rain until, I think, depends on how much grinding you actually do, but we normally wouldn't have it this early. This is way, way early. Yeah, he did. That's crazy. Okay, so what you want to do here is there is a materia that you do want to pick up. It is kind of hidden, so I'm not 100% where it's located, but I will find it because I do know it's in here. And it's called the long range materia, which will give you the benefit of if you have someone in your back row, you can actually get the same attack bonuses as you in the front row, but you get the benefit of actually being in the back. I'm kind of hoping that dragon will attack with flamethrowers, because it means that's the enemy skill we can learn. I hope everybody's having a good holiday. Hope everybody's staying safe. Footage out there of people not being safe and just kind of doing whatever they want. No, we gotta hit Cloud with it. Let's see if he'll do it again. Oh, come on. Everybody but the guy. Come on, do it again. One more time. Hit the first guy. First guy. You know, that cover isn't really helping me out at all if he's just going to keep doing that. Give him one more shot, and then I'm just going to take him out, and we'll come back and get it later once we get manipulated. Okay, we're just going to take him out. We'll come back and get it later. No point in wasting time when we can just come back, because we will be back in this area shortly. Oh, maybe this guy will do it. That on that position to get the most attention. He does not want to hit me with it. That's really irritating me. I don't think has anything that's worth stealing. I'm just trying to do it first, see if I can get him to hit me with that. That's great. My buddy Brian just sent me a picture of this Final Fantasy7, but it's got all the characters are Futurama characters. It says Future Fantasy7. That's funny. I love that. This is the right way to go. Junon, that's the place I was trying to think of earlier. For some reason I always call it Juno and I don't know why. Which is kind of weird, I've never had that conversation because usually Aerith is in the party. So that's kind of neat. That's what you get when you don't use the same party over and over and over again. Okay, I know that material's in here, I just gotta figure out what room it's in. There's an enemy skill that would make this a lot easier if I would have picked it up, but I just didn't want to take the time to actually pick it up. I guess I could have done it off camera. Well, I say off camera, but there's no camera. Maybe someday I'll get comfortable enough to put a camera on. For right now, I'm not that comfortable. To hunt around for that other long-range material. That will take us a little bit of time. This isn't a bad place to level up either if you didn't take time to do any leveling anywhere else. This is a good caper experience. You'll notice that the experience and the AP are kind of high as opposed to some of the world map areas. So if you didn't take some time to level up before now, this is not a bad place to do it. It's actually probably one of the better places to do it. There's a few enemy skills you can pick up too. If it ever hits the guy that you put the enemy skill on there. Which is very frustrating after avoiding Cloud altogether. But I know what'll happen as soon as I switch it the next fight, that'll be the one they hit him with. I want to say I think we have to go back. Because if I remember correctly, it was in a little room off of this one. Other room over here, though. I may have to go out and come back in just so I can try to remember where it actually is. Let's use a summon. 1 second, I'm gonna text my buddy Brian and let him mute myself just for a second. Someone with your voice attack. Yay! Okay, I thought it was back here. I could have sworn it was back here. It is back here. I forgot you could climb that long range. Okay, so we do want to equip that to somebody. Unfortunately, nobody has any opens. So, what are we gonna do? Well, since we have 2 senses already, let's get rid of that one and do that. It's kind of a moot point to put it on Barret, though. You'd be better off putting it on like Cloud since he doesn't get any ranged weapons, and then putting him in the back row because then he would get the same attack power from the back row as the front row. I'm not personally going to do it. I get it just because we need to have a my voice text didn't text something like that. I gotta explain it. And unfortunately, with me, I cannot text and talk at the same time. My brain can't handle it. I don't know if anybody else has that problem. I have that problem. Gotta make sure I unmuted my mic again. Yep, okay. It's infuriating when you can't remember if you've unmuted your mic and you go on talking and then nothing gets picked up. Okay, so that's all we really needed on here. Like I said, it is a good place to, if you want to grind out some levels. We're still pretty good because let's get into one more fight just so that you can see the AP you get from the level. It really helps level up your Matera. Come on. Now no one wants to fight me. And I'll try to not do the experience in the AP part after the battle here. I'm sure now you cover. What was that when all the flamethrowers were being used? It's coming at you through the wall. Okay, so just pay attention to the We got 300 experience, and we got 34 AP. That is amazingly better than what we've been getting throughout the game so far. So it really helps to level up a lot of the material that you want to use, that you're going to be relying on a little bit more in the fights ahead. And we might come back here and do that in a little bit, but I kind of want to keep the story moving forward. I'm going to do a little save right here. And then if we head south, we come up to this place here, which we do want to go inside. And we do want to help them out here because there is we get the Phoenix summon here, and we also get, I believe, some huge materia from this place later on, but I don't think that's indicative of us helping them out. But the Phoenix one is, and we do need that because that is one of the summons that you can't, I'm pretty sure all the summons you can't get anywhere else. All the summons you can't buy again, just it's a one and done kind of a thing for that. So if you miss one, you're really screwed. Okay, let's see what we got going on up here. Fire, lightning, transfer, which we don't need that. Saved when we were outside, so I'm not going to save this time. This violates my little save every time you get a chance, but I don't want to spend too much time in the save menus. Alright, I'm just going to do one of these just to kind of show you what happens if you do decide to fight. I usually end up doing... Now you can't set anything below this line here. You know, it kind of that red line. You can set troops here, but you can't set anything here. So, and then these are the fighters. They have their attack, their range. They got repair. And these, it's not that bad. I mean, you can easily do this without any difficulty. So, and it shows moves fast, beat beasts, loses to barbarians. So I think the guy said that we had a lot of beasts coming, so I'm going to just put 3 of these guys out there. And that's just the cover. And we can up the combat speed. So here's the guy here. So just come up here, select this guy, action. Tell him to come down and attack here, and he'll move down. And then we'll just get this guy to move down here. Because once the attack starts, this line moves down. So you can actually start putting troops down here a little bit more. If you don't have a lot of gills saved up, you kind of want to do it as on basis of what you need. So this guy here will only move down to the bottom. He'll auto-attack this guy if he comes close enough, but it's always best to tell them to go ahead and attack a specific target so that you're sure they're going to get attacked and not just going to stand there and walk past you. And then when an enemy encountered, if you hit X, it'll take you to the encounter. I always hit 0 because when you get locked in like this, that's irritating. So from here, you see we got a bird, and get an archer. Put an archer over here as well. Keep telling them to keep doing what they're doing. I just keep ignoring the commands once they come up. Like this guy's just gonna stand here now, so he needs to be told to come down here and attack these guys. Otherwise they'll both double team this guy and you'll lose your soldier. Like we did over here. So then we just pop out another fighter. Eventually the big guy will show up right here. So use anybody that's left once this is all done to go ahead and attack him. And we'll have this guy over here go out and finish off that little soldier. Too confident that shooter would catch him, but I thought, just have somebody on it. That guy should go with that guy. This guy took care of the bird. Get him down here. If you do this, like I said, you do this by basis of what you need. It does save you a little bit of money. What we have out there should be enough to take this guy down the rest of the way. If for some reason he does get all the way up to the shed here, you'll have to go out and fight him just like a normal battle. And that was it. Easy peasy. Okay. And we got a weapon for red. So that's not bad. And it's double growth on the material. He doesn't lose any slots. So any thing that we would have, like when we're back in the cave, we have that 34. These three here would actually get 64 instead, which really helps get you the higher spells like the cure to get regen. That is very helpful. What I like to do is okay, so they have 15,000. They'll need 3 for each battle. I like to donate just a huge amount to them because they will be attacked as time goes on. So let's see, where are we at right now for money? Okay, so we gave them most of our funds, which is no big deal. Couple of fights, you know, you get a Master Doll material you can sell, but they'll be good for coverage now for a bit. And we do want to come back here and check on them periodically just to make sure they're not low of funds, or if they need, you know, more help, because there will be a fight eventually that will get that Phoenix Summon Matera. And there'll be time to come back once we get the is it a Jeep? I'm not sure if it's a Jeep or just what it is. There's a vehicle we get that we'll bring back from Gold Saucer that will let us get some other stuff that we need. So, in these little woods here, or in the woods that we're heading toward, I think that guy does have a skill that we need, but we need Manipulate to use it because it's a healing skill, and he won't use it on us without us using that. But in the forest that we just passed through, or the forest coming up here, that one or this big one here, I usually go in this one because it's a little bit of a bigger coverage of area, and you get a little bit better chance of not running off and entering a battle that's not actually in the woods, because this is where we can pick up Yuki. And I might switch Yuki out for red here just so that I have a ranged person in the party again. Even though red's technically getting double growth on that material. There's a lot of people that I don't use a lot of. Like, I very rarely use Sid. I tried using Vincent once once we got him, but his limit breaks are so chaotic that I didn't use them after the first time because you can't control them. Which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, depends on your viewpoint. They are powerful. But I like having, like, if I'm trying to strategize and it's like, hey, I need that person to use an attack against me so I can get an enemy skill, or I'm trying not to kill this person. Having somebody that's just gonna go off and like crazy and just do attack. Not very good. And you see Barrett there had 124 hit. Because he's got that long. Technically, when you're back attacked, you're in the back row. Okay, and then there's no rhyme or reason to when Yuki shows up, it's pretty much just a random encounter. So if it starts to take too awful long, what I'll do is I will stop stream. I will finish it, I'll get her. Once the encounter actually happens, I'll get back on stream. But, I want to steal from these guys. Mistaken. They have a weapon for Yuffie. That is better than the weapon we'll get. Give it up. It never works. I think I would stop doing that. I'll wait till these guys come up again. I can only do that so many times before I get bored myself. But right there's that little shallow bit of water that the vehicle can go over. There's a cave on the other side. And depending on how many battles we have, depending on how many battles we have is going to dictate what we get back from it. So, I believe if it's an even number, you get like a bolt gun or a bolt ring or something. If it's an odd number, or the last two numbers match, I can't remember exactly because I'll probably have to look it up again just to make sure I get the numbers right. But for an example, if we fought 33 battles, that'll get us one item. But if we fought 34 battles, that gets us a different item. And we want the one that matches because we have to use that item to get Aerith's final limit break. Which is kind of hard to get. I tried unlocking her limit breaks once, and they are kind of a drawn-out process to get. It's really good, really worth it if you do get them completely unlocked, because I think her last limit break is basically party immunity, and she fills all your limit breaks up. But it does take a lot of work for hers, and I don't know if it's because she's technically more a healer than anything else, and everybody else does damage to people, but a lot of work, but it is worth it. Glad I did all that grinding. That beat me up a bit. wonder what happened to the Kuroki and Legend of Zelda. Those are probably them. Okay. Let's heal everybody up here. I wish there was a specific way to get the fight to happen with Yuffie. But it's random. Everything that I've ever seen says it's completely random. But if anybody knows a trick, you know, let me know. Because I would love to know if there was a shortcut to get it. Got it. Yeah, dirty rotten. Give it up, bird. Okay, we're gonna do this again just for a little bit, just so I can see. There we go. Hey. Perfect timing. We don't get that every day. So now we got the weapon we need. All we need to do is actually get the person that can use the weapon. That's like the third time that's happened to me. I've hit down and the cursor's gone right back to the top. That's a glitch in the game or a glitch in my controller? It would be really cool if we could get the health of everybody to land on all 7. Neat little trick where you enter like a bonus damage mode where all your attacks and everything are cranked 10, and it's just really cool. The bad part is it can happen to the bad guys too, and you have to be really careful because if it happens to them, Seinfeld reference for all the people that used to love that show. Come on, Yuffie. Stop being the pain in the butt here. I wonder if there is some sort of conditions to be met out here, like, does she show up after you reach so many battles? Does she show up after, hey, there she is! Awesome! Okay, so you basically just want to fight her and defeat her. Okay, now that we defeated her, we're going to enter a cutscene like this. Now this is very important. You do not want to go to the save point. You see the save point? Do not take it. So you walk up to Yuffie. And I am actually going to look this up so I don't screw it up. So give me one moment. I can't find it, so I'm just going to kind of go with my gut here a little bit. So I'm going to say not interested. Then go with petrified. Wait a second. Yep, that was alright. Awesome. I'm surprised I remembered how to do that. Now, if we would have done... If you do anything else during that conversation, Yuffie will, like if you're gonna fight, you say, okay, fine, we'll make sure you're prepared for it, and then when you go into your menu, she disappears and she steals some stuff from you. So, if you go to the save point, it brings up this menu, and you come back, she'll have stolen some gil from you. So, I am gonna switch out to Yuffie for red. You see it's a better, not dramatically better, but better. She has to throw one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to arrange, exchange, and if you do this, it will swap the materia. So if I pick red, and then I pick Yuffie, it's almost a perfect swap. And then just throw her throwback on her. But after that, it's a perfect swap. The only thing we're missing is the extra sense, which we don't really need because we have one being upgraded. And we'll go from there. They call it Beast Lightning. I think nobody wants to hear me sing Grease, so I won't do that. But I say if they're going to put a limit break that says Grease Lightning, I think I should get to sing a few bars. Okay, so we've gotten everything for that. There's really nothing extra. We gave the guys over in the reactor there some money, so they should be good for a little bit. So we're just going to go on through to this next area. And there's some not limit breaks, but there's some enemy skills that we can pick up over here. Like, I know this guy's got one, but without the manipulate material from Kate stuff that we get later on, it's impossible to get. So we're just going to continue on until we get to that, and then when we have to backtrack, we'll come back and pick up some of the enemy skills. I'll try to make sure that we get those on the recording, but I'm going to make sure that the manipulate is upgraded a bit first. So I may do some fighting and some level grinding off recording, just to make sure that it's not boring, and you guys are just getting mainly story, and you don't have to see me sit there and grind out levels. If you see a weapon you want, you might as well buy it. Like, you don't have any weapons, you have one piece of armor. And I do believe through this part here, there is summon material up in here that we can get, but we can't get it yet. Who are you people? What kind of place is this? There's no water here. Oh, there it is. Never mind. What's that, Flipper? Lassie fell in the well? Look at that! Good thing there's water about it. I saw something like that come up out of the ocean near me. There'd be a lot more water and it wouldn't just be in the ocean. Exactly. Snake, kill it, kill it, kill it with fire! Yeah, we're not going to use Quake on that, it's not going to have any effect. That's got to be Brian. And I'm not drawing the conclusion of that just because you just asked me what my name was on Twitch, Brian. It was completely me using my detective skills to figure it out. I could be Batman if not for the money and the physical demands. Does that mean he hits us with his butt? I think the most weirdest, creepiest part of this thing is how that section of tail is completely exposed. There's some trouble in the bubble. Hey Brian, I can't remember, is that bubble impervious to attack, so I gotta use magic on it? Oh, its game volume is way loud. Alright, give me 1 sec, I'll try to fix it. Actually, I don't think this is gonna help at all, but let me know if messing with this dial is any better. There's a little dial on my headset that I don't know if that actually helps or not, or if it's just for the volume. Okay, we're gonna heal up everybody here first. Can't poison it anymore. My summons already. No, that doesn't help. Okay, give me a second here, because I'll have to mess around with the controls a little bit. It's not going to sit while I'm fighting, so you're going to have to wait. And don't ask me why I just cured myself. Oh sure, now the limit breaks fill up. Sheesh. Okay. Give me 1 second. Still trying to figure this stuff out, so you'll have to forgive my inability to perform tasks quickly. Well, that doesn't help me at all. Let me save the little girl real quick, and then I'll see if I can't fix the volume levels on it. I fixed it on the Xbox, but the PlayStation doesn't have the same menu for it. Actually, maybe it does. Well, nope. Nothing in there that's gonna help me. I'll have to do it from the computer. Do it! How can you be a top-tier soldier and not know CPR? Come on. I don't do that to drown victims, Brian. I use my panel ban. And there's always the promise of cookies or puppies. I hate how long this takes. Did you ever figure out how to make this work the first time, Brian? Then what good are you? Stop ridiculing me for it if you can't figure it out yourself. What if this is the one time that I can't save her? Like, I actually find the fail. There we go. Okay, let me see. I can't find it's a lot easier on the Xbox because the settings are right on the X. I can lower the game volume, I can raise the game volume, but I had it down to like 30%, so I don't know why it's so much louder. Okay, let me see if I can figure this out real quick. And Logan, I see you. If you know how to do this, Logan, you can help me out too, man. That's not it. Well, guys, I can honestly say I have no idea how to change that so that I can get my voice louder and the other stuff to work right. I get a bunch of settings for the computer, but I don't get anything that helps me out. For the PlayStation settings menu. Okay, let me try that real quick. I went in here earlier and it didn't have anything where I could change it. Now there's nothing in there that shows any kind of like audio settings or anything like that. And I went through all it does is it include audio or disable party audio, but I didn't see anything in there. Let me actually try the settings for the PlayStation itself. Yeah, I am at a loss, guys. I do not know how to, I don't know how to make that happen. Yep, I got nothing. I will try to be louder if that helps. I could also try a funny accent. But I went through the PlayStation settings, I went through the broadcast settings, and all it is include audio or disclude audio, but I couldn't find anything that would let me change the audio volume. I'm checking to see if I can do it on my phone. It says, oh, hang on a second. Hold down the PlayStation button. Option menu appears. You should see the menu that allows you to adjust the game volume as well as the chat volume. Okay. Ah! One second. I'm still looking, Brian. Hang on. Comment, stop broadcasting, sound and devices. How about that? Can you guys hear that? How about that? Is that any better? When I did a test on it, it came through my earpiece really loud, but that's my earpiece, so I would expect it to. Okay, let me try that again then, real quick. How about that? Is that any better? Let me know if I'm picking up any background noise too. About the same, but it's better than it was before. Okay, as long as you guys can hear me okay. I'll try to speak up a little bit. You guys know how soft-spoken I am. Oh, are you doing this on your phone? How are you driving home and watching the road and listening to me? I just want to see if the comments show up on the screen this way. That way I can respond without having to look over all the time. trying to include Barrett in everything that I can possibly do. Logan, you still watching, or did you take off? Yeah, I always like having Chiba. Let's see if we can get any other weapons now, or if that was just, Nope. Okay. It's one of those things where it's a, hey, we're not going to give you any kind of, weapons until you prove that you're not an enemy, kind of a thing. Okay, so where do we want to be to do this? Okay. I don't remember where to be to get to the top of that pole. I think we want to be... Nope. Right over here. I really want to get up to the top of that pole before Brian comes back and starts watching. I really don't want to hear how I'm still working on it. Whoa! I've never done that before. That's kind of funny. Okay, I want to say it was around here. There we go. I knew I could get it. Maybe we just take the airship. looks like a treasure chest, doesn't it? Okay. Well, I changed it so because we had Brian talking to me and everything, and I figured I'd throw his comments up on the board, but now everybody got quiet, so... See, this is probably the thing I am the very, very worst at. When it comes to this game, I have never gotten a really high score on it. So, I don't do bad, but it's by no means good. I'll try to do a passive try of it this time, but I'm not going to guarantee anything more than a D. And we're going to save here just in case I want to stop and retry. Big cannon you have there, you just happy to see me. Oh, I'm gonna screw up the timing. There's no chance of me not screwing up the timing. There's two things you can count on. I'm gonna screw up the timing, and I'm gonna screw it up bad. Brian, do you remember, can I can come back here and get all the stuff from the shops later, right? It's like a manager at work. Look at it, it's not like TV ratings were great. I mean, come on, we're at 26% already. How can I possibly screw that up? Well, now I gotta wait because the conversation is gonna screw it up for me. Look at that rating drop. I can't see the line by the time I get to the... I'm gonna have to redo this. Oh my god. Okay, we're just gonna close out and try this again because this is not going well.